What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of the altcoins. And what we're going to be doing is looking at the overall market cap for the altcoins. Right now we're sitting roughly at about $291 billion. We have been up as high as about $476 billion before. And what I wanted to point out is Bitcoin, as you know, once it broke through $20,000, we had those blue sky breakouts that we talked so much about and we're anticipating. And we still have that potential opportunity for the altcoins. Even Ethereum has not broken through its all-time high yet. And once we do break through that area, things could get extreme, you know, for Ethereum, some of these other altcoins. And what we're looking at now, we're actually going to get into all this, the corrections and how deep we typically correct. But once the altcoins can break through that $476 billion down the road here in the weeks and months to come, it could get so exciting for altcoins. So one of the things, guys, that I would suggest here, if you're a longer term investor, whenever you see these massive dips and you're in an uptrend like this and you see a 30% dip, that's when you want to add to your portfolio, and then you ride it up to the next leg, and that's what you're looking for. But once we do break through that 476 billion, whenever that is, things are going to get spicy real fast. And what we're looking for now is support. We're sitting right now at about $289 billion. The main support area that we'd be looking at right now is going to be our 20 EMA, and that's going to be on the 1 day time frame, and that's going to be roughly at about $268 billion. We're going to want to stay up above that, as well as the 50 and the 100 moving average. But something that I wanted to point out here, many times when we get these retracements, we'll go back onto this 100 moving average, and that's been the case throughout this uptrend. You can see when we correct, we've been wicking down to this 100. So one thing I'd look at if I'm trading altcoins, as we're looking to see if we can still hold this $271 billion range, and this can be our higher low before we go up and have a higher high. We're trying to ride the coattails of the big dogs and clean up around them. That's what we're trying to do. But if you put excuse me, guys, haven't been feeling best today, just bear with me. But if we can put buy orders down in this area here at these support areas, we potentially could get great buying opportunities. That makes sense. So what you do, you would read this chart here and you'd look to see when price gets to that area. So put an alert, and then you would trade your favorite altcoin off it. So say you're looking at Litecoin or you're looking at Link or something along those lines. I would want to see what's going on with the overall market cap before I start trading some of the other altcoins. So looking for those spots. So that's what I was talking about in terms of buy orders. I just meant looking at areas where the whole altcoin market as a whole can get moving back to the upside. So right now, if we step back and we take a look at typical corrections in this market, last time the alt cycle we were having, they were basically between like 50 and 58% to the downside. That's how crazy things were getting. What we've noticed now, we haven't been having as deep of corrections in this area up here. So take a look now. Our typical correction's been about 18%, then we had 29%, then we had a 28%, we just had a 33%. Where we're at right now. And I want you to pay attention to this though. This is some climax volume that we had up here. And if we examine these candles, you can see we have a lot of like doji candles, long leg doji candles, rickshaw man candles, high wave candles, just a ton of indecision up here. And we're also having that distribution take place. So this area here for support at 271 billion, we're going to see if we can hold this as support and form a base, and this can be our higher low. But if not, it's going to be one of these little bounces here, guys, and we're going to look to see what the volume's like. Then it'll be another leg down, and that could present a great buying opportunity. Like we said, looking at this chart and taking it over to your altcoins and then doing the technical analysis on that. Overall, if we take a look at the technicals here, this will give it up for us. You know, guys, it's not going to do that. So I'm going to end that video right here. I hope this helps you guys really look at these areas, watch these areas, and let's see if we can find that support around 271 billion. God bless you all. Take care.